Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. This is going to be our final part of normal on our main Barb journey in single player. So, yesterday and all the days prior, we've done everything up to Act 5. And yesterday, I was saying that what I'm gonna do is I'm going to level up off stream because it's kind of a long grind at Eldritch in Act 5, and that's exactly what I did. As you guys can see, I got my Barbarian all the way up to level 44. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend going all the way up to 44 unless if you have a lot of time on your hands, because what I've noticed is that up to like 40, the experience was completely normal. Great. Up to 42, which is kind of like a nice pinnacle moment, because at 42, a lot of class specific, like the Nightmare tier sets or even uniques become available. So, like the helmet, right? For the Barbarian. Aria's face, if I'm not mistaken, that it's called. A lot of those get unlocked at 42, so that's what I wanted to do to see if it was going to be better than our Saigons. But then I kept going till 44 because I'm thinking, okay, we're going to do Ancients, and by the time we get to Bale, hopefully that gets us to 45, which is that will unlock Ravenfrost, right? The Cannot Be Frozen ring, which we dearly, dearly will need. So I went up to 44, but from 42 to 44, I mean, it was a long ride. I'll show you guys one Eldritch run at level 44, and you'll see how much my bar moves up. So if I had to give you guys a recommendation, I would say if you're playing a Barb, it's like a slower grind character, I would say at Eldritch on players 8 or lower players depending on your gear, I would go up to 40 to 42, because 44 might be a little bit of a stretch. However, if you have a lot of time on your hands, I would say go for it, especially if you find yourself some nice weapons and stuff, which will make things go quicker, because obviously I was doing mine on players 8 because I have gear from my grailer, from my grail, right? So from all of my things that I have saved on single player, which that's the whole point. See, I have all these characters with literally physical copies of every grail item that I've found so far, which I'm around 82%. But besides that, sorry for the intro, but I do want to preface this Act 5 completion run of normal by telling you guys about what I changed since yesterday. So if you guys didn't watch the last video, go back one day and it's going to say Act 3 and 4. I put it in one live stream, both acts, because we kind of rushed through Act 4. And I just want to update you guys on what has changed. So let's go in. We're going to go on to old graphics because I love them that much. Boom. Alright, so what has changed? Well, I was originally, when I got to Act 5 yesterday, I still had my level 5 unique Gnashers. The Gnashers, like it's the hand axe, which gives some crushing blow and open wounds. But the damage was preposterous. So, but then I had the 2 whirlwind swords. Let's take a quick search of what they're called, because I forgot, but I do want to tell you guys what they were called. Sword. Bloodletters. So they have, up to 3 to whirlwind, up to 4 to sword mastery, and their damage is quite decent. 31 to 97. It's completely fixed. They're like the Gladius. I used those. Those were way better. And then just for funsies, I wanted to use the exceptional axes, the ones that have all the crowd control. They're called Cold Kill. So they have like level 10 Ice Blast on striking, 5 Frost Nova, 1 struck. But those guys were a little lackluster. Although the damage wasn't that bad, the crowd control was nice, but it just wasn't better than the swords. And then finally, when I hit 38, I equipped my 2 flesh renders. Now these were an obvious jump in power. I mean, when I put these on, just take a look at what they have here. Hold on one sec. There we go. Yeah, let's just take a look here. I mean, these are quite amazing. Even for like an uber Diablo kill with smite for pallies, you know, people use these online for the cheap version of everything you possibly need. Don't worry about the druid stuff, because we're not a druid. But look, 174 ED, or, you know, 167, whatever, adds 35 to 50 damage, which is a flat, like, min to max addition. Okay, it's kind of like grief, but obviously with way smaller numbers. 20% chance of crushing blow, which we had in our Nashers. 20% deadly strike, 25% chance of open wounds, and prevent monster heal. So the prevent monster heal is where, you know, like Uber Diablo would, you know, benefit from this, right? But the crushing blow, deadly strike, open wounds, I mean, and good damage. The only thing that's missing here is, for example, IAS, you know, increased attack speed. But nonetheless, these are fantastic. Okay, what else did we change? So I realized that the Saigon's armor, which we were half using, where was it? Oh, it's gone now. We were half using Twitch Throw. We were considering, right? Which means that we did not lose our Saigon's buff. Okay? And now if you take a look, we still haven't lost it, even though we are wearing Ariat's face, which is the thing that I told you, you know, since I helped myself with all the gear ahead of time a little bit. If you know, have this from another character, this guy gives more attack rating than the helm from Saigon's. And it has great stats too. I mean, 30 all res, 20 strength and dex, lifesteal, and that 20% bonus to attack rating is the thing that actually overdoes or does more than the Saigon's. And I think the Saigon's gave like up to 200 maybe attack rating because it was paired with all the other pieces. But this is better. And instead of the armor, we made ourselves a hustle. Now, why did I do this? It was pretty much, you know, I love the faster run walk, but the 40 IAS is kind of crazy. And with this set bonus, I hit the perfect 70 IAS to make barbed clubs that do not have increased attack speed on them initially to be, you know, at that highest breakpoint. There might be one more breakpoint, but I think it's unachievable using like a set combination like Saigon's. And you know, 6 evade, you know, faster hit recovery, but the 65 run walk, you can tell, you can notice it, and 10 all res, so why not? So these are 2 changes that I've made. We did end up having to put on the angelic set because we were eventually running into problems with our attack rating. So I did a trio here, which gives me attack rating from each ring separately, which is kind of nasty. All right, so now what we're left with. Oh, and I forgot to say. So this is the thing that we're going to change right now. So I think it is time to say goodbye to our Saigons. Now you're going to say, but Jables, you're getting 30 IAS here, which is fantastic, right? How could you give that up? Even if you get other gloves, they have 20 IAS. You're still losing the 70 IAS thing that you mentioned earlier. And how great is this? 10 life stolen per hit as well. You're giving up, just the regular old belt, 20 life, 20 fire res. You're giving up 50 MF and another 50 attack rating. Plus just regular cold res and fast Roanoke. I mean, what is better than that? Well, if you know from my previous streams, I have been also searching for my grail, the low level sets, which I did not have, the deaths set. And I'm like thinking, you know what? I think the death set also gives 30 IAS. And it gives cannot be frozen from the belt, which would solve our Ravenfrost issue requirement. And all it takes is to give up 20 life, 20 fire res, and then probably replace the boots altogether. Yes, we will be losing 50 MF, which is, it's kind of sad. But I went ahead when I was on Twitch, because I want to keep these journeys concise on YouTube. So I'm going to be streaming journeys over here, and on Twitch, I'm going to be doing like random, like maybe Holy Grail runs and just random things that I need extra. But journeys and specific challenges I'm going to be doing over here on YouTube. So that's what we're going to be doing. I already found the deaths. Okay, I was running normal cows, but specifically only the Cow King, and then I would just save and exit. And here it is. Boom and boom. And look, it has poison res and poison res reduction. And this cannot be frozen. Now you're going to say, hey, how come it's a Demon Heights sash? Well, it was originally a sash. But if you use the cube recipe of Tal, Shale, and a perfect diamond, you can up this guy, which will give us our full potion slots. So let's see what happens. Obviously, we're going to lose out the 50 MF. Oh, and then to replace that, I thought, hey, why not get even more faster run walk and 100 attack rating to compensate for that. Obviously, we are going to be losing these res. And I'll show you guys my skills, because at 44, a bunch of stuff has changed, right? Since how high was I last yesterday when I started? Maybe 30-ish, right? Close to there. Let's see. So, gloves, belt. Woohoo! Look at that. Oh, and I get 8 life stolen per hit. See? Not bad. Oh my goodness, and I get all res 15. So look at that. We don't even have to worry about this 20 fire res. Wow. That set is gorgeous. I mean, wowza wowza. Whoops. And let's see what... Oh, this does nothing. Ha! Forgot. Now, if we ever wanted... Here, let's see. We don't have any boots here, but we do have boots here. Ooh, like, look at this. We lose the attack rating, but this is fantastic. Alders. Stuff like this. I have other boots as well, but... Even Goblin Toes. I mean, Goblin Toes are actually fantastic for the Barb. It's just that I do want a little bit faster run walk. But if we need to, it's there, right? All right. So, with our changes, we are back to where we had our attack speed breakpoint. Let's check our resistances. Oh yeah, they're fantastic. Anyways, I had to go up to 150 strength to use this guy, but also because I do anticipate and want to eventually use things like this. This will come way later, but something like this, which requires some strength, like 124 strength. Now this gives me extra strength as well, so I didn't, exactly min-max that, but it's fine. Yeah, look at this. I mean, we're going to need the strength anyway. And then we went up to 118 dex, also required for something. I forgot. We only have 104 vitality, but remember, the Barb gets 4 points of life per vitality. I mean, he gets a lot of life. And let's look at our skills. So, I respect, obviously, the free respect that you get to have anytime you want. 1 point into the masteries that I will be wanting to use. 1 point here. And I put 6 points into natural res. So I have 49 res all at this level at 8. And I'll show you where that's coming from. Oh, yeah, it's coming from the area's face. Whoops. Combat, I literally put 1 in every single one, because I do like to use little whirlwind just for funsies. This just in case I need it. And then I put 3 points into double swing so that I could at level 9, once we battle command up, because right now it's at level 8, it's going to be free. And then war cries, what did I do? 1 point everywhere, and I finally, just at level 44, maxed battle orders. So we're still sticking with, you know, swinging, double swinging our axes. We're not doing war cries yet. We might eventually have to shift over, at least to like level up more, and then come back, and then shift over again later. But battle orders is fantastic. It pretty much doubles my life and my mana right here, as well as my mercenary. Also, speaking of which, mercenaries, I changed my to Khalil, and he has been helping me a lot on the grind at Eldritch because he was static fielding. Now, look at his level. Current level 11, which is pretty high. That wasn't that case when I first hired him. But how did I get it? So, by the way, 10 yards. This is a big little thing here. How is he getting that? I gave him a Spirit. I gave him a Wall of the Eyeless. I gave him a Skin of the Viper Magi. And a 20% faster cast rate. So he's at his second highest faster cast rate breakpoint. And the last one, the highest one, is almost unachievable unless if you have everything perfect. And I didn't even actually double check myself. But I think it is possible. So he's at the 86 breakpoint. I mean, this, I really don't care that much. It's not negligible. I mean, I guess it's not negligible, but you know, this is what we're after, really. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are gonna complete normal. We're gonna complete Act 5. Ooh, I run fast. And notice I also did not put anything into frenzy. I'm like, screw that. I really want to just double swing and do some whirlwinds if need be, and that's it. Oh, and I also on Switch gave myself 2 exceptional versions, because I just had them laying around, of Spirit, just in case I want to swing with them or something. I don't know. And that's going to be for battle ordering up. Alright guys, I'm going to show you on Players 8 how much experience I would get, or have been getting, for like the last 2 levels. Ever since like 42 to 44, I'm going to show you how much my bar moves. Now look at this thing, right? I literally just started. Okay. Players 8. But after Eldritch, we're going ahead. We're going to rescue Anya, do the Ancients and all that stuff. Alright, are you guys ready? Huge intro. I'm sorry about this, but I'll mention in the video. You guys can skip to around the 19th minute if you guys just want to see the actual journey. Alright, let's get going. So Players 8. By the way, I want to put in one more charm. Where is it? Where's that charm? Oh, right here. It's already in here. Okay, good. Do I need anything else? No, I don't think so. Wow, we're looking good. Alright. Battle command, battle order, 300 seconds, 205 seconds, but 300 seconds, what is that, 5 minutes? Yep, level 27. Look at that. Doubles our life. Alright. Alright, let's look at my experience bar. Ready? And this is my kill speed. It's very fine. It's very completely normal for a Barb. Look at this. That's without my mercenaries' help, by the way. Without the statics. Okay. Alright, and we keep going. Oh, let's grab one of these. Alright, let's go. The stairs face this way. We're gonna use leap. Oh yeah, I don't even have a telestaff. Ooh, I should grab my telestaff. Whoopsies. Okay, and I don't know why I still am on Players 8, but I guess I am. Yeah, we're gonna move this down to Players 3 in a second. Hold on. Oh gosh. Players 3. Let's do that. Okay. Oh yeah, I cannot go across walls. Gosh darn it. Okay. But I could go across that. Can I get out of here somewhere? What the heck? I'm like stuck. It's like if you don't have teleport, you're really stuck. There we go. I mean, it has to let you out, right? I don't think there would be a code in the game that did not let you out. Oh yeah. Nope. Get out of there. No, we do not want Abaddon. No way. And we don't care to kill anybody. We're already level 44. So if you've done what I have done as well, or you know when we literally do not need any stamina potions anymore. If you've done what I've done. Where the heck? Oh, other way. And leveled yourself up to between 40 and 42 on normal, then I think you're good to go in not necessarily, you know, killing everything, but where am I going? Oh, this way now? What the heck? Yeah, you don't have to fight everything on the way. Now, eventually you may want to, you know. What's my attack rating? Yeah, 4,200. Good attack rating. Is there a waypoint here? Or no? No, can't find it. Oh gosh. You know, guys, what I do need to possibly get, which I'm sure I have somewhere, would be a teleport. Ooh, but then I would lose Ares' face. Would be a teleport circlet or a teleport Ami. I'm not sure if I even have a teleport Ami on single player in D2R. I know I have a circlet, but it might be a little too high level. The circlet would kind of hurt. Ooh, the Ami would hurt too, because I would lose Angelics. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. Alright, are we doing Anya first, or whoever we hit first? Okay, so since we hit Anya first, what we're going to do is we're going to move forward and come back once we get our next waypoint. There we go. And we will just go to the frozen tundra. Look at this walk speed. Is this it? Yes, beautiful. The movement speed on this bad boy. On this Viking. Oh my goodness. How am I supposed to go through your game? I guess like that, Jables. All the way down again. There we go. And hopefully Khalil survives. I mean, you know, at Eldridge, I could kind of just tank them because they're the only ones, right? They don't have any magic attacks. They don't have any other affixes. But I don't know. Other places might create a problem. I mean, I guess he's doing not bad. I mean, even his just regular damage seems to be fine. Especially on lower player counts, I guess. Alright, where's our waypoint? Is it right here? I don't know. Oh, this is Area Summit. Okay, so is there a waypoint? Where is it? Not here. How'd you guys like that? See? Pretty good, right? Alright, Khalil, don't get smushed. Oh, come on, that telly stuff would be nice. But then I lose my pre-buff. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a way. Look at this.
At your service.
Okay, Anya. Let's go. Where are we going? Oh yeah, alright, wait, what? This faster run walk though, I mean, it's pretty sick, right? There we go. Khalil, where are you, buddy?
I am overburdened.
Where did Khalil go? Oh, step over there. Okay. Okay. Let's unfreeze Anya. And let's get our resistances. Thank you. I will talk to Anya later. Or let's talk to her now, I guess. Doesn't really matter. We're not gonna keep this guy, I don't think. Yep. As expected, as suspected. Okay. Thank you. Alright. What else was... Oh, let's put that away. Okay. Ancient's Way. Okay, let's take a look at how this map actually did. So we came out this way. So our ancients was straight. But if we were to go to the right and to the right, we would get our waypoint and then our ancients. Okay. That's kind of good to know. And also we'll do ancients on players 1. Obviously, why make our life more difficult than it needs to be? We probably don't even need any extra potions or anything like that, considering our gear. I mean, hustle, deaths, flesh renders, Ariats. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. But what do we do? Are we just ready? Oh, players 1. That's what I was gonna do. Players 1. Oh my goodness, look at that wreckage. Wow, let's also just keep going on players. Ooh, look. We did not hit 45. Yeah, once you're above 40, Ancients, I don't think... They have like a cap at how much XP they give, like an actual number cap. Which is like in the millions, right? Or like in the hundreds of thousands, but probably millions at this point. Which at, you know, in the mid 40s or whatever, it doesn't give you a full level anymore. If you guys didn't know that, kind of interesting, right? Oh, it's only been 30 minutes. We're almost done. What are we gonna do? To the left. I don't know, I'm just randomly guessing. There is no to the left. Nothing here. Oh, long way back. Okay. But have no fear. The Viking is here. And he has very, very high run walk. Run speed. There we go. Level 2. Let's find our waypoint. So normally we would have to go to the right of the waypoint. So if the waypoint's here, then we will go here. Yeah, so let's go to the left. And hopefully it's there. And we will be fighting the Bale Waves on a high player count. Because I want that freaking level, you know? I want that 45. Okay. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to be doing exactly. I guess go to Nightmare. Right? I don't have any, like, beloved... what is this? Waypoint. Very nice. Beloved maps that I want to hold on to. Is there anything that I need to farm in normal? I feel like yes, but maybe at that point, wouldn't an AoE character be better? You know, like a Sork, somebody that could teleport, like for low-level Grail items and stuff like that. That's what I feel, at least. That there's no actual reason for the Barb to stay in normal as long as, you know, we leveled up as high as we wanted to before hitting Nightmare. So yeah, I guess the next thing will be going to Nightmare. Oh my goodness, so many dead ends. Maybe straight. No. Oh, that experience shine was gonna run out anyway. No, this way. Okay, so down. I mean, I should, just like I did on my other characters, get him to like level 50 even, you know? Which, by the way, is possible once you unlock Terror Zones. So yeah, once I am done with this and I have Terror Zones unlocked, farming those up to 50 is no problem because they finish at 45, which means that, you know, the regular mobs are 45 in normal, because there's a cap in normal. It's the same with Nightmare and Hell. But yeah, the mobs are 45, champions are 47, and uniques are 48, level 48. So, you know. Players 8, quickly. I don't think I did it in time. Did I do it on time? I want to battle loader up too. This is going to be players 1. Jesus. See? Look at our damage. This is players 8, ladies and gentlemen. And look at our experience, too. Look at our damage, man. And Khalil is staying alive. Wow. I don't even know what skill to use or to put into next. Whirlwind, get them all. Wow, look at Khalil tanking these brothers. I don't know how I'm getting my mana back, but somehow I am. I need to take a look at this. What is going on? Sometimes I don't have to drink any potions, I'm just gaining mana. Do I have mana lead somewhere? I mean, they're tanky boys, but wow. We got almost a full level. Well, we did more than a full level. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Also, let's drink that. Do we need anything else here? No. Okay, now bail. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, come on. Hold on one second, guys. What did I do? We need to go to our options and get out of windowed. Full screen, please. Apply. Why is this? It always does that somehow. I like accidentally click something, and that's what happens. Alright. Put that in there. Okay. This could go in here. Oh, and let's see what our chance to hit was. 84%. 67% of them to hit us. Okay, what could we put in? Whirlwind? Or should we go into find item? Maybe? We could do that. Right? Or should we max one of these things out? Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Another time. Okay, so... Oh, that's what I was doing. Layers 3? Alright. Let's battle order up. Alright, are you guys ready? The final boss of the game.
Magnificent.
Yeah, cannot be frozen, baby. And guess what, Bale? I don't care if you suckle all my mana. Wow, Khalil's not even helping, man. Come on, static him down, baby. Wow, we so could have clear hated him. Spirit Mask. Anything ethereal? Nope. Alright, congratulations. If you have been either playing along or want to learn something new,
Hello.
congratulations. You are done with normal Diablo 2 Resurrected. And wasn't that wonderful? With awesome gear, of course. Alright, let's watch the cinematics. Let's go to HD. And I'm going to turn the volume up for these guys. Excuse me. And I'm going to talk less. Let's watch the cinematics here. I think. Is there cinematics or no? Yes, there is. Alright, let's go. Wow. What you guys think? Alright, let's turn down the volume. Again. There we go. Congratulations, Uber Viking. Will henceforth be known as Slayer Uber Viking. Okay. And yes, Jan, you did miss Act 5. But you were on time for the cinematics of the ending. Just once this is posted, maybe you could even do it right now at the time. You could always backtrack and go back and not watch it live, but instead watch, what happened earlier. Or if not right now, then you could definitely do it once the stream goes onto the channel in the live section. But yeah. Wow, what a journey, right? Now again, I did kind of, people would consider cheating the fact that I gave myself gear that I found, with other characters that was, way higher, or like, it takes a while to find this gear. And I wouldn't be able to find, for example, these things unless if it dropped off of Bale himself, right? But for farming purposes, like, you wouldn't have this, you wouldn't have this. This, I think, starts dropping. Maybe Bale could drop it, but I know that, like, Nightmare Mephisto drops Harriet's face. These are also probably, dropped most often by, like, Nightmare Mephisto. So, we didn't even hit Nightmare yet, and we had it. So, which is kind of cheating. Same thing, I guess, with this. Shale Co-Eld. You won't be able to find a Co in normal. Possibly a Shale. Yeah, you could get a Shale maybe in Act 5 somewhere. But a Co, you won't. I think that's just, like, impossible. Unless if Bale himself could drop it. But, because he's very high level and he has a very good loot table, right? Like the variety of things. But this you could get in normal. Actually, this is the best place to get it in normal. And if you haven't completed normal, for example, which again, when I was farming for deaths, I was not using this Barb. I was using a druid that just cast a fissure, and the Cow King was dead, right? With a lot of magic find, because this guy doesn't have a lot of magic find at the time. But if you didn't complete normal yet to farm this off the Cow King, you could do it farming Rakanishu and Griswold. They also have a decent chance of dropping them. And I believe the unique spawns in Tristram itself can also drop leather gloves, set leather gloves, and set sash. So those are achievable. These guys are also achievable. You should definitely, if you're going to play a barbarian, get yourselves the angelic wings and 2 pairs of angelic halos. You don't need 2, because you need only 1 just to get like the base thing. But if you get 2, the attack rating based on character level actually doubles up, right? Because the gold text, the plus 10 to dexterity, do you guys see that? That does not double, meaning right now I do not get plus 30 to dexterity. Even though it shows on 3 items, and that gold 10 to dexterity writing, that does not give me 30. That is just a overall set bonus. Now the green writing, the green letters, apply to each item individually. So I get 540 attack rating here and 540 attack rating here. I get over 1,000 attack rating just from this angelic set. And it's, right now, you can't get attack speed on ring, so nothing there. You won't be able to get attack speed on an amulet until High Lords. So, unless if you need resistances, which you already have natural resistance on your skill bar, or on your skills, there's no, rings and ammies, perfect for angelics. This is farmable in normal as well. So you can get this whole bottom row right here and this in normal. The thing that I would maybe go for if, you know, if you don't have gear that's given to you by yourself from, you know, your shared stash, would be obviously stealth. Tal Eth is fantastic. It has faster run walk. Doesn't have the attack speed, but it's fine. And if you were to find yourself a twitch throw, it's the unique, what is that armor called? Let's go to normal because I forget what it's called. I'll tell you in a second. Or not normal, Act 1 I mean. This is still normal, by the way. It is this one, the studded leather, the unique studded leather. Get yourself that, and you could find that, you know, Mephisto, probably even earlier, if I'm not mistaken. But for sure, normal Mephisto, if you farm him, you know, a couple of times, enough times, you'll be able to get that. That gives you 20 attack speed, that's good. And then for the helm, you could literally put in any helm that has sockets, you know, 2 sockets, for example. Just put in whatever you need. Put in an Ort and a Ral. You won't be able to get a lot of plus skills because remember, plus skills start to pop up maybe around like level 30-ish. But Barb helms do come with, you know, random things. Like, look at this. Level 24. Look what I found here. I don't know if I'm ever going to use this, but I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. Level 18. Look at this one. Not bad at all, right? You guys find yourself something like that, that'll help you. And then the big issue would be weapons. So anything you guys can find that has high damage. Oh, by the way, instead of this, I would even farm for what I was showing you earlier, Goblin Toes. If you're, you know, if you don't have Crushing Blow like I do on my weapons, get yourself this normal Mephisto. 25% chance of Crushing Blow and some damage reduction. Perfect, great, right? Who wouldn't want these? Yeah, I would definitely recommend these over these. I'm just using these because I want to run fast and kind of get through, you know, Act 5, right? So for weapons, again, just find your best thing that you can. You could probably make, you know, those cheap rune words that you guys all know about. Malice. Or you could just put Tals, like the Tal runes, for a bunch of poison damage. What else? Helms, you have a bunch as well. I was just thinking about helms. Like, you have a bunch of set, like, you know, like the set crown. That's like Iratha's, I believe it's called. It already has 30 res for both fire and light. You know, there's a bunch of things that, you know, it's not like I broke the game by wearing this gear. Because all of this is farmable in normal. This isn't, and this isn't. And then these two are also not. And again, if you look at the damage, this is pretty high damage. But even if your damage was half of this, if you find something nice, you could even shop something nice. It'll be fine. You know? Like, look, you could, you know, you could find things, guys. So don't worry about that much. All right. So the question is, what are we gonna do now? Now, I don't want to exactly... Oh, look at that. Not bad. I don't want to exactly go into Nightmare yet, because did you guys see how much experience we got doing bail runs? That was pretty good. I might want to just do a few more, get close to 50. Maybe let's do that. Let's do a few more.
Can I help you?
Okay. And we have quick ways, so we could even stay on players 8. The only one that we're going to do players 1 on is we're gonna do it on wave 2. Because wave 2 just, the resurrecting and the poison damage is kind of obnoxious. So that's why we're gonna do players 1 for, and they have a bugged experience, if I'm not mistaken. Their experience that we get from them is like bugged somehow. So oh yeah, I forgot that these guys are kind of tanky too. Oh, and I was gonna look into what happened. How is it that I'm getting my mana back? Yeah, that's what I was gonna look into too. Wow, and we already leveled up again. Item. Slash players 1, and I suggest you guys do the same because, like I said, there is a bug for the experience that these guys give anyway, so it doesn't really matter, and just they're annoying, you know. Slash players 8. See, it seems like I'm not getting my mana back this time, but like, it weirdly does do that, right? I'm almost certain that I'm somehow randomly getting my mana back sometimes. Alright, come on, use your static, baby. See, like, oh, maybe from getting hit. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, because I'm getting hit a lot. Hold on, where's that from, though? And how's my life up? I mean, the life steal? Is that what's happening? Oh, ho, ho. Yes, sirree. Let's get that guy in here. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's try, just so that we don't regret it, let's try split. Well, yeah, let's try player 7. We'll see, when it comes to the drops at least, how good this is. And Grim Ward, what is this? Use on the corpses. Create a frightening totem that causes nearby monsters to flee. Enemy damage taken, huh? Huh. That's kind of cool. Alright, find item. I think we're gonna pump this. Alright. Alright, come on, Christian Bill. Let's look at his life, guys. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, yeah. obviously right now we have 0 magic mind. So I'm technically only doing this for the experience. I highly doubt we're gonna get anything good. But you never know. Never know, Diablo 2. Khalil, look how far you are away from me. What is going on, man? Split mail. But look at how much experience I need. Pretty good. Even at level 47. What the heck? Okay. Let's do another one. Yeah, we're going to do a few of these. Until we hit level 50. Let's do that, huh? Because, by the way, you guys should do the same. And yeah, because, by the way, Outer Steps and Plains of Despair, not good. They could have souls in there. And trust me, there's a difference between the regular version of the area and a terrorized version of the area. The terrorized will kick your, you know what, way more than you thought. Freeze this target. Now, I was also thinking, you know what we could eventually do, but this Khalil will lose a breakpoint. I was thinking about giving him a different sword. Hold on, what was that sword? Oh yeah, the one that gives fanaticism. Hustle, but the weapon version. That gives fanaticism, which would give fanaticism to us. Right? I think that's what it gives automatically. Or is it burst of speed? No, it's burst of speed on striking, yes. And then fanaticism just normally without needing to strike, because yeah, this guy never attacks actually, you know, with his sword unless if he gets like cornered. But yeah, if that was the case, then woo, we should try that out too. All right, come on, barbarian, come on, you Viking. $14.44 life. I mean, we're doing good, guys. Now, by the way, I am by no means an expert in the Barb. Like, actually, I would almost call myself like the opposite of an expert, because I have not played in ages. The Barb, at least. That's literally, he's my last choice. He is my last choice for any battle, for any season restart, for any just like, you know, just typical game, you know, finding things. I guess, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't exposed to it when I was younger. I know that he was, you know, like the, how would you say it? Like a typical game persona, maybe, so to speak, right? Like a warrior, but that's also like the pally. But in general, you know what I'm talking about? Back in the day, that was just the typical, you know, especially since Diablo 2 was like such a frontier when it came to like an action RPG, right? That this was iconic, a Barb. But he was the weakest. And so before find item became like a popular thing and all that stuff, you know, I highly doubt, besides the fact that it was just like a nostalgic kind of like thing to play a barbarian, nobody did. You know, Whirlwind, I guess, like was so popular and stuff like that, but that was maybe, I mean, I don't know. Maybe in Classic. Diablo 2 Classic, I see that being, you know, like something that people played all the time and actually kind of did on purpose, right? Well, you'll stay alive, buddy. There we go. So yeah, I'm by no means any expert in this field here. So I actually have no idea what I'm doing with my points, to be very honest with you. I maxed out battle orders, but I don't know if that's what you should do in the beginning, like at level 45-ish, you know, like before you enter Nightmare. I have no idea. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I see a lot of videos people saying, hey, yo, max out your mastery, right? Like your axe mastery or whatnot, right? I didn't do that either. I literally have 1 point in each of the masteries that I plan on even trying or using. 1 point only. And then, look, I'm whirlwinding, and I only have 1 point in whirlwind. So I literally have no idea if I am onto something with my points, or probably it's just like a bad idea of what I did, but it's still working because of my gear and stuff, you know? And the fact that I'm a little over leveled as well by this point. Not too much though, because see, I mean, look at this. At players 8, you know. Alright, might as well just players 8 him. Whoops. Okay, more vitality. What else are we gonna do? Just more find item until it becomes incredibly not worth it, right? Yeah.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Come on, crushing blow. Use your static, Khalil. Might be a little too far from static now, but yeah, players 8 is fine with all this crushing blow stuff. It takes a little bit, but I don't mind. Is the music a little too loud? I'll turn it down if it is. But no one's complaining, I see, so I don't know. Jan, is it good? Or are you away from the keyboard? Taking a little longer than expected, but okay. 48. I'm guessing 2 more runs and we'll do it. We're not good. I mean, it's an interesting little bugger. You know? My mouse has been acting up too for some reason. Yeah, it's been like double clicking for some reason, which should not happen. All right, again we go. But I do want to find out, where's that damage taken goes to mana coming from? Oh, is it here? Oh yeah, 20% damage taken goes to mana. And replenish life, I guess. Okay, AO, fine, we're going, man. All I wanted to do is freaking take a look-see. Oh, music. Let's turn it down a little bit. Everybody's pulling in. Too loud, guys? It might be too loud. Player's 8 again. I mean, my survivability is through the roof. Through the roof, people. Man, Khalil's somehow doing it, man. I mean, he is decked out too. But, huh? Yeah, hit me, boys. Hit me, boys. I love the damage. Hit me, boys. Yeah. Hit me, boys, so that I can't see the damage on my health bar, but I can see the damage on my mana bar. Oh, that is quite something. Isn't it? But it's technically true. I could see the damage on my mana, but not on my life. Yeah, which is, why is that? How is that? Or am I just blocking and you still get the mana? Or not blocking, but like I'm not getting hit? I wonder, I don't know. That requires some more research.
My brothers will not have died in vain.
Oh, Khalil, buddy. I don't know what happened, but... Oh, our battle orders ran out. That's what happened. How much life does he have? 470 or 490? I mean, but he's maxed here. Nothing good. Level 49. Alright, let's hit 50. And then we will take a short break, aka ending of the stream, so that I could, so that the video ends up being just Act 5 and finishing Act 5. Let's put this away. There we go. Oh, let's repair maybe as well. And they have lots of durability, these guys, which is good. I don't have to repair every single time. Okay, last run, ladies and gentlemen. So let's make it count. Why can't I click you? Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Okay, can this place be more crowded? Yeah, let's make this place more crowded even. And this place, let's make it less crowded. Huh? What do you think? Hey, leave Khalil alone.
I can't carry it.
Oh no! I didn't spawn them on players 1, I don't think so. But I still managed to kill them really quickly? What the heck? Alright, alright.
Thanks.
Okay. Back to players 8. Can't carry anymore. Okay, all right. Hey, get off of Khalil.
I am overburdened.
That's right. Hit me, boys. Come on, hit me. soul room. Looky at that. Okay. This time, let's not forget to battle order up. Let's see. There. Okay.
Died in vain.
I wonder if he's attacking both. Actually, yeah. I just want you to attack one man. One bear, please. Only one. Alright, you guys ready for the end of the stream? It's gonna be a nice and quick one. Only an hour and a half. Or roughly. No. Stop getting so close to your brother. $5K, huh? That's my attack rating. There we are. Nobody wants Catherine's. Alright. Let's identify this. That's just some money. Very nice, very nice. Just make a real quick new game. Alright, level 50, everybody. That's where we ended up. Yeah, so after hitting like around 40, and you guys, you go through Act 5 and get to Bale, I would actually recommend, for you to do some Bale waves. I wouldn't go into Nightmare until I was about 50. Specifically for the Barb. Other characters, no. You don't have to wait that long. But for the Barb, I would probably go 50. At least that's what I'm going to be comfortable. So like I said, I'm by no means any expert, but 84% chance to hit Bale. Again, you can get this much attack rating from all this stuff. So it's not only me that has this, okay? And that's it. Let's go repair real quick.
At your service.
We will be back for part Nightmare, unless if something comes up that I decide still to do. I mean, I get to rescue these, but I don't really care for that. Don't care for that. Unless if I would want to personalize something. But what could I possibly personalize? You know what I mean? What could I possibly personalize that would be very important and kind of cool to personalize? Nothing really. Forge, we don't need that. We don't need any gems as of now. I mean, oh yes. Before we go, we are going to imbue something. So, but we will do that next time. We'll do it live on stream, actually. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free. You could either turn on notifications or not turn them on, but why not, to help me out. If you like what you see, if you like the playthroughs, the journeys, Give it a thumbs up. I'm sure it helps in some way. And if you have any questions, let me know. Post it in the chat or in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to anybody who does so. For random streams, go over to my Twitch and give me a follow there as well. It's Sir Jables Gaming, the same as over here. And hope to see you guys soon. It's up to us what we want to do. We could continue with the Barb for Nightmare. Or we could do some Holy Grailing maybe. We'll see what comes our way. Alright? Have a good day. Have a good night. See you later, alligators.